So this is the morning routine at Parrot Baby. We feed the birds. So we walk down to the bird barn. We have built a bird barn that'll withstand pretty much any hurricane that'll come its way. It's been reinforced into the ground, but the cool part for me is just having time with the birds, watching them eat. Believe it or not, they're real quiet once they start eating. But today we're going to be on an adventure. I have a friend that told me that there's a pied blue and gold macaw at a pet store on the east coast of Florida. So we're at the west coast of Florida right now. Later on today, we're going to be driving to Billy and Brenda's pet shop. They bred out, we believe, one of the first ever pied blue and gold macaws in the U.S. So stay with me. First, we got to feed the birds before we can leave. So that's what we're going to be doing. And the birds already see us coming, so you're going to hear them squawking louder and louder as we get closer to the bird barn. Just a fun fact, our bird cages are built into a tree canopy, so they're 6 feet off the ground. And the reason is for predators, but also we want the birds being high up into the canopy. And we do our best to make sure that they feel comfortable and happy so they can breathe. All right. I'm going to start feeding the the birds. Some of them might be on eggs. So Neil, you're our camera guy. If you don't mind, just stay back while I do the feeding, and then you can just watch my daily routine. All right, so I use a pellet, 50% pellet mix with 50% seed, a lot of safflower seed. Macaws do need a higher fat diet. Every breeder has their own secret recipe. I'm using an earplug for obvious reasons. I do want to protect my my ear from the noise. And then I use 1 scoop per bowl. And this gives the birds a variety. Each macaw cage gets 2 bowls of food. So each individual macaw could go to its own bowl, and that alleviates a lot of stress and fighting within the birds. As you can hear, they know the food's coming. Now here's the crazy part. The moment I put out the food, you can hear a pin drop. And I know that's hard to believe. I made sure to give almonds. For those of you that are Costco fans, we get our almonds from Costco, unsalted, of course. So each macaw gets 2 almonds in there. And then we just go down the line and feed them. They're really excited to eat. And a lot of South American birds, anyways, that I found, like a little spice. So we got a little chili. They like a little kick. Gives them a little variety, something to chew on. Okay, time to feed the birds. So one of the coolest things about living in Florida, it's nice and warm even in the wintertime for the most part. We're gonna set this sprinkler. We have a sprinkler system, it's automatic, but right now I'm gonna put it on manual so we could give the birds a nice morning shower. One of the coolest things is watching the birds go out into the sunlight and getting a shower. So you'll see the sprinkler heads up above me, they just started. And what they'll do, each cage will start, you'll see it's still going now. We got the, now the cockatoos got it. And it goes all the way, that's our Cuban Amazons. In the back we have our African Greys. There's our blue-fronted Amazons. And it's when it's all said and done, you have a beautiful misting system, so the birds get a morning shower, they're happy, they're singing, they're cleaning their feathers. We try and mist the birds twice a day during the summertime, during the wintertime. If it's really cold, I'll actually shut off the misters, only because in Florida our temperature swings so quickly. I'm just very cautious of getting the birds wet when it's cold out. Not because they can't take cold weather, it's just because sometimes we'll have a day where the temperature could swing 30 degrees, and I'm always careful of that. Obviously, building the bird barn in the tree canopy cuts down the wind, which is great. and they have natural cover, natural sunlight that floats in and out, making for really happy birds. But anyways, I digress. We're Parrot Baby TV. We're gonna head off and see the first ever pied blue and gold macaw I've ever seen in the US with Billy and Brenda's aviary. So we're really excited. So stay tuned for an adventure of a lifetime. The birds are happy, they're eating, they're showering. We're gonna leave them now and let them do their thing. But we're off to Billy and Brenda's pet shop in Delray Beach. Catch me there.
In 800 feet, use the left 2 lanes to take the ramp to I-95 West Palm Beach.
So part of the journey is driving across probably one of the fastest growing states. We've been stuck in traffic now. We might not make it to see the pied blue and gold macaw. So we've been talking about it all day, got all our chores done, but right now we're at a standstill in traffic in South Florida, and I got my fingers crossed. The store closes in a couple hours, so hopefully we'll make it. All right, we made it to Billy and Brenda's, or should I say Brenda's and Billy's Aviary Inc. So these guys are breeders, and they opened up a storefront, so it's really cool here in South Florida. Let's go say hello. Billy, I made it.
Uh-oh.
Dude, traffic was a killer. That, my friends, is a pied blue and gold. That's an incredible bird right there. Holy shnikes. Are you friendly? Oh, come here, baby. It's a baby. Look at the yellow interspersed with the blue. That's a beautiful bird. All right, this is awesome. Brenda?
Hi.
Thanks for having us. Billy, always good to see you.
You too, buddy?
So we heard the rumors that there's a pied blue and gold macaw in a pet shop in Florida, and then when I heard it was you guys, I was like, I got a call.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what we got here.
We have a breeder pair that produced 3 eggs. There's 3 babies in the clutch. We've got 1 boy and 2 females. This particular one here in the center, that's Gary. That's our only boy.
So that's
And
Gary the boy.
Blue. We have Blue. That's another female. And then we have our 3rd baby we have not named yet. This one
As you
here.
can see, he's normal.
Right. So this is a normal blue and gold coloration.
Yep.
Yep, that's a normal blue and gold. Nothing crazy, just looks like all like he's supposed to.
All right, now we're gonna show you, yeah.
We have this one. Come on, Big Big. They know it's time for dinner. I'm the lunch lady. That's my title. Come here, Big Mama. This one is a little different. This one's unique.
And most
Got
people,
yellow coloring, they call this a pied.
right, so that the pied means it's like calico. It replaces the blue. Where the blue is, there's yellow.
Yep. And I hatched all 3 of these out of the egg. We raised them from day 1. They were not parent fed. So, of course we wanted to rule out any other questions like, is there a liver issue? Was there a bacterial issue?
So a lot of people don't know, sometimes there's liver issues and it creates a different feather
Yes.
coloration.
It'll create a mutation. It'll create some kind of odd coloring. There's a few different things we researched. So we did have them all vet checked. They're a little rough because he likes to jump around and flap her wings all day on everything. She is a baby.
So finding a pied is like a needle in a haystack, and we've only seen them in collections out of the country.
I've only seen him picture him.
Yeah.
Right, picture, that's what I mean. Like, I've never seen them in person.
I've been doing this over 35 years. I've never seen.
There's a gentleman, Joe Ball, in Australia who has some really nice opalines. You'll see him. So this is like birds like hitting the lotto, having a beautiful pied. So what's the plan? Obviously, you're going to hold on to.
Goes all the way up.
I know this is a heavy pied. This is not just a little bit. I'm
A lot of
surprised.
people were asking because, the feathers are startling,
Yeah.
but because they go all the way up, that's even more.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we wanted to rule out, is it this, is it that? We asked different big names, big breeders,
Yeah.
different veterinarians, what's your thoughts? We'd send pictures everywhere. And the result as of this moment, you know, after all the disease testing and everything,
You have a pied blue and gold.
So,
And the way it's feathering, I don't think it's gonna feather out here. I don't think it's gonna molt.
It's going to get heavier, actually, I think.
so sweet.
And then you're going to hold that bird back for breeding, I'm assuming.
You'll have to live with me forever.
Yeah. So,
We're not sure what we're gonna do with it
And
yet.
like the sibling Blue,
yeah.
That's actually great. Yeah, that's good.
Blue has her blue. Her blue is really a different blue than Gary's blue. Gary's blue, the other one, is more of a green,
Uh-huh.
green blue, turquoisey blue.
Oh, yeah, you actually,
More of a royal blue.
you see that, yeah.
This one has more of a
Look at-
royal blue. This is the middle bird. This is the middle bird. This is the youngest
Yeah, you
bird.
see it right here, yeah. It's beautiful.
So where's their eggies?
I gotta show.
This is the baby of the three. That is the middle bird. And then the other guy that was out here is the oldest bird.
So I'll tell you what, since we have this, this is I'm like speechless because I kind of like Brenda, I was like, let's see if it's a pied. And the fact that you ruled out liver issues, the fact that you went to the top vets and people in the world, and the heavy yellow coloring, this is like I don't even know what the odds are. It's 1 in a million or even more to find a pied blue and gold. And to have it at random, like they're just breeding and it coming out, is an incredible find. And I'm just grateful to see that.
It is cool. I know.
There's collectors in different parts of the world that, you know, prices for these kind of birds could go anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000.
We want to know what it's going to be like. You know?
And the fact that you guys have it, it's like it was born into the right family, if that makes sense.
And so what we did is we actually kept the eggs. These are the eggs from these birds.
Wow, that's so cool. So that's this one?
That's the youngest.
Yeah,
yep.
that's this one.
Let's see here, hold on right there.
That's her egg.
That's beautiful.
And that's Gary's egg.
Yep.
I don't know. I have to name this bird. I just don't know.
Blue is sold. She's
that's
being
Blue.
hand fed, so she's waiting to go home. So we already gave them their egg.
Got it. So anyone
It's very common. You don't.
anyone watching this for Billy and Brenda, if you have a suggestion, we need help.
Yeah.
Give Brenda some suggestions. Obviously, she's going to make the final decision, but it'd be great if we have any suggestions on the name. And the bird is come here, Blue.
He's like, hey,
That part out.
That's okay.
you know, they know
It's okay.
time for
Don't.
dinner. They
There you
know
go.
what time it is. They're hungry.
These are like babies. They want attention from their mommy.
And
Yeah.
that's another thing with these guys. They're a little that's a little kind of unique with my past other macaws. Most of the time, I get them weaned out by 4.5, 5 months old. These guys are what, 6 months?
Wow.
Almost 6 months, and they don't want to wean. They're very, very.
You see
baby.
any different coloration on toenails by any chance?
Nope.
No.
Then you can see this one here is
See the
Gary.
different blue.
Okay?
It's a little different.
That's so interesting.
All three
Yeah.
of them are a little different.
They're all different.
Wow. That's amazing.
What are you doing, big man?
Congratulations, guys. Here, hold them up right here, Brenda, like this. Billy, get in there too. Let's get the 3 siblings. Smile, guys. Look at me. All right, that's what we call the thumbnail.
Right?
All right, so
Oh, you got a
guys,
runner.
make sure to subscribe to Parrot Baby TV. Special thanks to Brenda and Billy. They're pet. It's really not even a pet store. It's an aviary that has a store location. The way I look at you guys, they're just amazing, high touch. Highly recommend them. Check them out. I'll have the link down below. But make sure to subscribe so we can get you some really cool videos of amazing birds from all over the world.